Welcome, Rose. Howdy.
Hi.
You have always been the first one on the call, so I love
I know. I'm punctual.
that's an incredible virtue in my book, and it's a virtue that I find very uncommon in women. So rock
I'll
on.
tell you, my father said, and I don't know why, but he taught this to me when I was a young little girl. The early bird gets the worm. So
Good.
I just
Man.
I hate running late to everything. It bothers me so much.
Man, I wish you could inspire other women to do that too. I think women, it may be my own bias, I don't know, but the women in my life struggle with time. So that's
Yeah, it is
usual.
common, but I'm extraordinary, I guess, in that area. So
Well, good. That's awesome.
Ralph and I are total opposites.
Oh, he's the late one. Well, he is late to camp every time.
Always.
So yeah. That is interesting. That is interesting.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
See who else joins us for this last one.
All right. Hold your dog. That's you. Time to go to bed last night. Dude, were you up till this morning?
What?
Were you up till this morning? Oh my gosh, Daniel, that's terrible. You have school tomorrow. Well,
I'm always tired sometimes.
Does. Feels awesome. Your dad went for a run and he did like 4 miles today. So I returned your shorts, but they wouldn't give me cash. I had to return. They had to put the money back in my card. So I'll just give it to you later. I didn't realize they were $33. Yes, they are. Josh, in a meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Daniel was asking who I was talking to.
Gotcha. Hello, Daniel.
Stop. Go on. No. That was nice landscaping that y'all did.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah. It turned out better than what we had anticipated.
That's good. I have the worst. Well, I don't have a green thumb, so it does not work out for me at all.
You have a dead decaying thumb.
Black.
Well, there you go. Yeah. At the beginning of the beginning of lockdown, we built some garden boxes in the backyard, and some things are working. I'm learning about what works and what doesn't. We thought our cucumbers were going to be the prize thing in the garden, and they did really well until about last week, and now they're all shriveled up and look like they're dying. But I'm learning about there's certain things that just like you've got to plant them in certain times, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about that. The watermelon is thriving like crazy. We've got watermelon plant out there. We've got turmeric. There's certain things that are thriving really well, and I'm trying to learn. Okay, so what thrives and what doesn't?
Yeah.
So we're learning. I still have to put an irrigation system in this in the flower bed in the front yard, and I learned a lot about irrigation putting those garden boxes together. So that'll be pretty hands-free process. So
Yeah.
excited to get that done.
Yeah, I've been wanting to start something like that, but I'm gonna have to start slow. Something maybe peppers or something, you
Yep.
know, something that's
That-
not. But I hear a lot of people grow that. It's really easy to grow in Texas, so
Yep, that's what I
I'll
hear
start
too.
there first.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can only eat so many peppers though. You know, so
Yeah. Well, it's mainly gonna be for Ralph, not for me.
there you
so
go.
he can eat those all day. So.
I have a feeling it's going to be pretty sparse on the call today.
Oh yeah. No one responded to the. Well, I know I didn't respond because I just made it home a little while ago. I didn't think I was
Yeah.
gonna make it, but I've been out and about.
Typically what happens in these kinds of experiences is the last week people just fall all apart. You know, they're just like that spring break mentality instead
Yeah.
of persisting and enduring. So kudos to you for being here. And my intention is to get a really good sense of feedback from everyone that participated. Tomorrow is the official last day. And so to really get an accounting, okay, so what did you do best at and why? What did you do worst at and why? And today, really what I want to do is just kind of review, like, why were you here? Why did you do this? What did you expect to get? And
Yeah.
how did you expect it to change your behavior? And how
Yeah.
did it do so, if at all?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it on my end.
You're one of them that did really well.
Yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
people that didn't. You know, they weren't. Either it wasn't the right time, or they just lost their intensity, or they lost their intention, or got
I
sidetracked.
totally get that part. Yeah, I totally get
it happens.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be nice if everybody had your experience, but it just doesn't always happen.
Well, how many times did it take for me? You know,
a lot.
How
That's
long
a
have
good
I
point.
known you?
That's a good point. It took a lot.
Yeah.
It took a lot, but you know what?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm glad I'm here though.
Yeah. All right, so it's officially 5 according to my clock. We'll give it like 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then we'll go for it.
Okay. Oh, it's so nice out here.
I know.
So nice. Such nice weather.
It is the best time of year. Yeah, we're gonna go camping to Turner Falls next weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Haven't been
Where's
out
that?
for ages. It's in Oklahoma. It's about 2 hours north. It's Oklahoma's largest waterfall, and it's a spectacular piece of nature just 2 hours from DFW.
Do you have to hike to get to the waterfall?
No, you don't.
Oh,
No,
awesome.
It's like if you just look it up online, it's really easy to learn about and just beautiful.
Okay.
No shortage of pictures and virtual 360 pictures and all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's neat.
That's actually on my bucket list, is to go somewhere and swim under a waterfall, a beautiful waterfall. But everything I've ever looked up is either out of Texas and you have to hike like 10 miles to get there. So,
Yeah. It's not a Tahiti waterfall. It's not African rainforest waterfall, but it's still a waterfall.
I need to redo my bucket list.
Well. Yeah, this is pretty easy and accessible. It's just close, and it's really pretty. It really is.
Yeah, it's a one-day thing. That's good.
Yeah. All right, 1 more minute. We're gonna make it official.
Okay.
Okay, Rose, we're gonna make it official. So
all right.
it's you and I. So
okay.
You're one of the ones that had the best results, and here you are continuing to follow through. And that's Oh, hang on. Jackie's here. Hang on, there she is. Hang
Yay!
on. And say we got Jackie. Let's see what happens here. There she is. Boom, boom, boom. Jackie, you there?
Yes.
All right, cool. Glad to see you. So I was just about to let Rose begin. We're just going to kind of do a recap of the last 60 days. And ironically, there's only 2 of you guys that are here. And what I was telling Rose is that typically in this kind of format, people just lose steam the last week. They just kind of say, you know, I'm done. It's been a long road, but there's a lot of wisdom in staying the course. And I'm glad that you're here. And I know that you've had your ups and downs and whatnot. So I'm just going to let you guys talk. Rose, just kind of, I want to hear kind of where your mindset was, where your nutrition was, where your activity was 60 days ago, what you intended, like when you just said, yeah, I'm going to do this, what was it in your mind that you were going to do this for? And how has that, how close to that reality have you come? So
Okay.
what are the benefits? So just kind of take it away, share your thoughts. And
Okay.
if you stimulate a question for me, I'll chime in.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, 60 days ago, I was so down. I was depressed, didn't want to look in the mirror. Life just handed us a really bad card as far as, being down to one income. It's been a year since my husband has been out of work. So it's been really stressful and I let that get to me. But you reached out at the perfect time. And I really think, Josh, that was divine intervention for me because I was not in a good place, spiritually, mentally, physically. I was hurting. And you reached out and I knew it was time, for me to just get my life right. And I had to start somewhere. I had to like myself again. I'm going to cry.
You know what, Rose?
I didn't like myself. I didn't like myself at all. I didn't even like my attitude, my character, my personality. Everything was suffering. And so
don't hold it back, girl. That's authentic. This is truth coming through you loud and clear. Let it come.
I'm not going to say that the problems aren't there, that the stresses aren't there, but I can handle them so much better now because I like myself now. So I'm really confident in that. I still have that fire in me to keep going. Finding the balance has been a struggle from the beginning, but I'm still so motivated to get there. And this week was hard. The week before last, it was more about stresses from work. I know I mentioned that in the last meeting, but this week was about stresses within our own family, personal stresses that's been going on. But, I didn't give up. My activity did struggle. I did struggle with my activity. There was a day or so where I didn't log because I was just so stressed with what was going on in my family. But I'm back on track. I slept really good the last 2 days. I feel so refreshed. I feel so good. And I'm back on track. I'm logged everything today. I feel so much better. And I understand now that I'm going to continue having these stresses and that's okay, but I just feel so much stronger that I can handle them, and still not let go and go backwards and regress. I don't want to be that person anymore. And so I think the one thing that has surprised me the most, and it wasn't even my weight loss. I've lost a good amount of weight, but it was my mental state. That really, really surprised me because I was nowhere near where I am now. I didn't want to have anything to do with anything spiritual, anything devotional, didn't want to spend time at all, on things that would help me. And now I have to do it every day. Even if I get a minute or two, I have to do it. And if I don't get it in the morning, I get it in the evening, at night before bedtime. And so that has really helped me, try to tackle the things that come at me, and it makes me strive to be even better than where I'm at now. I'm not done yet. I still want to continue. I still want to be better. And so I'm one of those persons that I think when you first reached out to me, Josh, and you had us fill out a survey, and one of the questions on there was, how much time do you think you would need, for this program to last? And I put 3 months on there. I put 90 days because I thought I'm in really bad shape. I need guidance for the next 3 months. But we're in 60 days now, and I feel so good. I feel really, really good. I never thought I'd be in this place. It's been a long time for me, and you've known me for a long time. I struggled, for a long time, but I'm happy. I feel a lot stronger, and I like myself again. So
There's two things. There's two nuggets that you said that I want to shine some light on. You said, I like myself now. And when you said that, what came to mind was this idea of there is a degree of personal integrity. And when we are out of a line with that personal integrity, I'll break that down a little bit more, we will suffer. We suffer at our own hands. And what I mean by that is if we know we're capable of doing something at a higher level than what we are actually doing and demonstrating, then that's where the ick creeps in. So if you know that you should be, doing better and getting more sleep, and you don't do it and you make excuses about it, then that's where you stop. You say, I like myself now. Well, you didn't like yourself because you weren't doing, in my opinion, you weren't doing the things that you know you needed to do. And the
yeah,
difference between is now you're actually doing the things you know you need to do. And
yeah,
right there, it's so simple. And it's almost so too simple for people to believe that it will change your freaking life if you
yeah,
will do those things that you know you need to do.
yeah,
Um, and so that's it's a testament of when you do your best, you can rest knowing that you did your best. But when we don't, now we go to bed with all these. I mean, and go to bed as a metaphor. We have to look at our life with, man, I know I'm selling out. And when you're selling yourself out, that's when you don't want to feel the ickiness of selling yourself out. So
yeah,
that's people go into avoidance techniques. That's when they go
yeah,
into distraction, too much entertainment, too much alcohol, too much sugar, whatever their thing is,
right,
that's when they rig out. So your testament right there is so powerful into I like myself now, and it is because you're doing your best. That's all.
yeah,
That's all there's to it. You like yourself because you're doing your best, and when you
yeah,
don't do your best, you find all kinds of reasons not to. So
yeah,
that's number one. And then when you said it's your mental state, the way I look at that is, and everyone they come from different backgrounds, and spiritual and religious and all that kind of stuff means something different to everyone. But what I find is that whether it's spiritual material or personal development material, whatever it is, that is the inoculation we have to battle all the negativity that we have in our day-to-day life. And people
mhm,
underestimate how much negative crap we deal with and how it knocks us off the rails. And
yeah,
so your testament to that is that you said, didn't even realize that I needed that.
yeah,
And now that I'm doing it, I understand how powerful it is. It is an inoculation to negativity. It is a shower from all the crap that we pile on ourselves all day long. And if we don't
right,
do it, it's going to take us down and out, just like what you were
right,
experiencing. You were experiencing down and out.
right.
So I can't thank you enough for sharing that so transparently and so articulately, because really, Rose, what you're experiencing, this is the reason why I do this, so that people can close the gap between what they're capable of and what they're actually doing. Because
Yeah,
we're all capable of so much more. But when we don't do it, we stay stagnant and we start basically hating ourselves, just like what you're.
yeah, yeah.
So thank you for
Agree.
those 2 points. And I wish the people that need to hear it aren't here, which are hey, that's always the way it is. That's always
Yeah,
the way it is.
yeah.
So anyhow, do you have anything else you want to add to that? And we'll let Jackie chat.
Just real quick, Ralph asked me what's so different, because he sees the transformation, my kids see it. And so I shared what I'm sharing with you, he knows. But one of the things that I wanted to say was that I've had the resources, I've had the tools there all along.
Yep.
And I was blind to it because I didn't want to do the work, Josh. I was lazy. I didn't want to do it. You have that instant gratification that you want, but I just, whoever's listening to me now, if you're going to play this video, the tools are there, the resources are there. You gotta use them. You gotta want to use them if you want to turn things around for yourself. So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, with the comment that you made on instant gratification, we have an entire culture. We have an entire advertising and marketing world that is constantly bombarding us with this idea that we should have an instant gratification life, and it's BS. It's complete crap. There's no such thing as instant gratification. You've got to invest. And we're taught through all this media and all this marketing, no, have it now. It says, no, you don't get to have this now. This takes work, and the work is worthwhile. Again, you're hitting the nail on the head as far as all the reasons that I do what I do, and I try to put these programs together and help people find the place that you found. And just thank you for being that example. You're welcome. Absolutely, you're welcome. And the thing is, I had this same experience, Rose, whenever I started going on this journey. It's like, man, wow, life can be amazing. I can feel amazing. I can feel energized. I can feel happy. I can feel all these things. Anyway, I went through the same thing. And I realized, man, this is important work. And most people are missing it. It's right in front of them. Just like you said, it's right in front of me. I got the tools, but people aren't picking up the tools. So, so awesome. I can't add anything else to that. I mean, that's, thank you. Thank you, Rose.
Thank you. No problem.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. All right, Jackie, good luck following that.
Yeah, that's
but you got to try. You got to do your best, right?
Right.
All right. So let's talk about why you did this thing, and let's talk about what positives you got out of it, what challenges you had. And I mean, Rose had an incredible experience. Not everyone's experience is going to be bad. So let's talk about what your reality is. Why did you start this thing? Why did you say yes to this?
I basically said yes because when you recently got me back to Camp Gladiator, when I had paused my account for like 3-some plus months and started coming back to camp, it's something about your vibe that you wanted to see me reach my goals. And so when you brought up the opportunity for me to get my nutrition together, it really gave me a reason to take it more seriously. Maybe there is something I can gain from learning just about nutrition and being able to work out, which I succeeded. Over the last 60 days, I realized that I need to eat healthy and I need to watch what I eat to get that better outlook on everything, the mental, the activity, and the sleep. So all that plays into pretty much my lifestyle. And with me being a nurse, it's still a struggle, but I'm still kind of maintaining on controlling the nutrition part. I'm still slacking in sleep, but I feel like it's getting better. I just got to work on minor things of reducing the stress, having the balanced life, like being a parent, coming to work, then trying to do nutrition, just trying to do everything at once and still trying to find that balance. It's like if I get off on one day, it messes me up for about 2 days before I can get back on track. So I have to like stick to a straight schedule. But overall, I feel like I'm gonna apply this, especially this man score, because I need to be looking at my daily like routine. If I'm getting the malnutrition, activity, that's part of my mental state. It reduces my stress level. It allows me, being active allows me to like clear my mind, be able to like finish out the day, get ready for tomorrow, and start over. Like it helps me. So that's why that's part of my mental state is getting that workout in. Um, what else could I say? Um, I lost my train of thought.
That's all right. So this is so in terms of what my experience is of you and your journey. I think that a lot of people are under the impression, and I think this is where you were too, that the less I eat, the more fat I'm going to lose.
Right.
And that is just not the case. Rose is a testament of that. Rose had the same mentality. She had the same thing, and it freaked her out to eat as much as I recommended that she eats. Now, you have had some ping pongs because you've had some injuries and you kind of ping pong back and forth between different calorie levels. But I just want to continue to encourage you you need to be in that higher calorie range when you're super active, when you're hitting it 100% on the field. You've got to have that fuel, and that fuel will have to help your metabolism be there. And if you don't, you're just going to make your metabolism starve, and you're in starvation mode, and you're going to be working your butt off. And I know that one of the reasons you're working out, it's not the only reason, but one of the reasons you're working out is to get lean, to have better body composition. And that's going to come through nutrition. In terms of mindset, I'm curious to know, did you have any mindset practices or disciplines before you came on board? Did you make it a point? Okay, so let's talk about that. So how has that affected you? I'm interested to hear that. And what are you doing? I know that you picked up meditation a little bit. Just talk about the mindset aspect of things.
Yeah. So on the mindset, like before, I was just going with the flow day by day, driving, almost like kind of like killing my mood, my whole mindset. And so I started picking up meditation from pretty much everybody accountability of what they was doing. Like I started listening to inspirational music in the morning to start my day off, to get ready to focus on the day. Then when I got with you and started doing like these breathing exercises throughout the midday, it works because midday is like my high intense level. It's like I don't see about, so many patients and so many different levels of what people are going through. I have to take the time to create that breathing exercise, going somewhere for 5 to 10 minutes and just doing those breathing exercises works. And
I'm
then
so glad to hear that.
it works. It really do. It having that midday works. Even on the weekends, I use it because I'm in school, so I'm trying to like study and then be mom and spend time and then take care of housework. And I have to midday, I have to go and do the 10 minutes of breathing exercise. And what people failed to realize was before I started this program, I was on like antidepressant medication, mood suppressants, all those medications. And I can really say I don't have the need for them anymore because of the techniques that you have suggested and that really works. So right now I'm in a better mood where I don't have to depend on a tablet to do my daily functions or to be able to process my thoughts and things without like blowing up. So that's really worked on a mindset issue where I am now versus where I was way before, being
You,
on edge.
you just brought me to tears, girl. You just brought me to tears.
So yeah.
Your experience is more powerful than what you let me know, and I really appreciate that. And it ain't just about weight loss. And that's what people really don't understand, is that it's all the other things going on in your mind. It's all the stresses. It's all the things. I forget who said it, but it's not what you're eating. It's what's eating you. That's
Mhm.
what keeps people unhealthy, is what's eating them. I had no idea that this was as profound as it is for you, and it is that profound for me too. Um, the breathing exercises, meditation, it to me, it's the most important thing. It keeps me from being in a straitjacket, because we live in a crazy, crazy world. And it allows me to find more patience. It allows me to find more center. It allows me just to be wiser, you know. Jackie, thank you for sharing that. Thank you,
Oh,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you. And it is my hope and my prayer that you continue to build on that you continue to be curious about the power of that, and go deeper into it. I'll share something with you guys right now. I have made a commitment every 2 years to return to the Vipassana meditation retreat that I began back in 2006. Well, last time I did it was 2 years ago in October. Sandra and I both did it together, and it's time to do it again. But because of COVID, It's not possible. It's not offered. And so right now I'm trying to figure out, how do I honor that commitment? Because it is so important to me to do that. So what I'm working on in October is that I'm changing my approach to pretty much my life through October. I'm set out to get anywhere between 60 and 90 hours of meditation this month. That's what I'm going for. My average is about 10 hours of meditation a month. So that means I've got to average 2 to 3 hours of meditation a day. And so that's going to be a huge undertaking for me, doing it in my house. So wish me luck on that, because it's going to be a challenge. But it's also incredibly important for me to honor that commitment. And I've done this retreat, five times over my lifetime. And now that COVID's here, I got to figure out a way how to honor that commitment. So that's what I'm up to. I am thrilled to hear you. The fact that you're off of medication, anti-anxiety, anti-depression medication because of these breathing exercises, that's a huge statement. That's every bit as profound as what Rose talked about. So rock on, rock on. And again, the people that need to hear you say this aren't here, but that's all right. That's all right. Proud of you, girl. Super, super proud of you. Anything else that you want to add?
No, I would definitely take another class for sure.
Well, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to take 30 days off. And I will let you guys know, I'll kind of give you the first option. I don't know if I'm going to cap it. If it gets too big, it may not be effective, because I don't want to get too big that I can't really support people and reach out and have some individual attention, that kind of stuff. Ultimately, I'd like to be able to help 1,000 people with this, every month. That's what I'd love to be able to do. And the experiences that you ladies just shared, it inspires me to do that even more. Just imagine if I could touch more people and just have them pick up these tools. That's really what I want to do. But yeah, so stay tuned on this. But what my intention is to take the month of October off and bring us back in November. I have found from previous experiences, and Rose, you used to be a part of one of these, is that I would just go month to month. And what I find is that it loses its intensity, it loses its power. So it needs to be brought forward and backward on a regular basis, so that people are ready, they have some time off, all that good stuff. All right. Anything else, Jackie?
No.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to send you and I'm going to send the whole team a little just kind of exit poll. I'm going to take today and tomorrow to get it ready. But continue, put your post up tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last day. And so just stay with it. And I'm going to post this video. The team needs to see this. This is powerful stuff. But thank you, ladies. Rose, do you have anything else you want to add? You're muted right now.
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted.
Okay, all good.
No, I just, I'm happy, and I'm really proud of everybody, who stuck through it, and I hope the best for everybody. I can't stress how important it is to take care of your health, to take care of, your mental state, and all of it encompasses everything. And I really wish that people would have experienced more, like the way I have. I'm not at all trying to boast. I'm just really happy with where I'm at. It's a good feeling. It's a really, really good feeling. And Josh, I have you to thank for it. I have everybody to thank for it, just for reaching out to me and helping me through this process. So
you're welcome. There's a quote that comes to mind from Ralph Waldo Emerson. It says, "Do the thing, have power. Do not the thing, have not the power." And it's just another way of saying that, you like yourself now because you did the thing. And you did the thing, and the power is self-esteem. The power is feeling good. So I just can't thank you both enough for showing up today. This is small. It's a small little check-in, but powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Guys, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I look forward to sharing this with other people that need to find what it is that we're doing. So rock on. Okay, Jackie, anything else?
Nope, been great.
Rock on, girl. All right. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.